Number 74, the not invented here syndrome. Essentially, it just explains why mom's home cooking was either the best thing that you've ever had or, depending on the mom and depending on the cooking, the worst thing that you'd ever had. We have a connection or association to where we first experienced something. And that is so powerful that we will draw back to that it was made in a certain place at a certain time and therefore it must be the best, particularly if that was an experience that we really enjoyed or connected to. This has a really big impact as we're looking at adding new things into our culture and our society. So let's take roundabouts, for example. Roundabouts have been an effective way to manage traffic congestion over in the UK and other places in Europe for a really, really long time, decades and decades and decades. It's got research behind it that proves how effective they are. They didn't make it over here to the United States until the not so distant past. And to be honest, the only place I have found consistent roundabouts have been in semi-rural areas outside of more congested areas like the DC Metro. Otherwise, they're few and far between. And where they're most effective at killing all of that congested traffic is in the heart of the city. In my experience, in the major cities that I've been in the United States, they're not used very often even so. Well, why is that? With all of the evidence and the proof that roundabouts do a really good job managing and keeping the traffic flow going, we didn't invent them. They evolved over there across the pond. And so it's been a very slow burn getting them into our traffic culture. And it's not just traffic circles or mom's home cooking. Anything that we have an affiliation to, as in mom made it a certain way, if somebody else makes it and it's a little bit different, or let's say, God's forbid, a little bit better, we're still going to default to, yeah, well, but it wasn't invented here, it was invented there, and so it has to come from there. Or flipping it, it wasn't invented here, so I'm not okay with it. Either way, this bias can have a powerful influence on our thinking and our ability to accept new ideas and concepts into our lives. When it comes to research and things that we need to expand the horizon on, medical breakthroughs, for example, this is going to be a huge problem for us. And in fact, we know it already has been. So the question is, how do we fix it? And in your personal life, how do you guard against it?